Hello everybody, Nintendo 14 here. Welcome back to part 2 of the Game Master Guys' holiday races for 2017. I have Gerald and TJ back once again for some more post-commentary on these holiday races.
Hi.
Hello, again.
Again?
I like to mention that if you want to hear the live commentary of these holiday races, go check out John's perspective of these races that are up on his channel, The Game Master Guys. But for this version of the perspectives, we're gonna be we're basically just reflecting and looking back on the results from these online races.
We're being special.
Pretty much.
So why not? Hey,
So-
look, someone makes a surprise appearance in our video.
Oh, it's
Hi, John.
Okay. Squeaky toy. Hey, John, you want to be in a video? It's the Game Master Guys, John. Go check out his video. He's got the live commentary. I got the post commentary.
Instant red circles.
I have came back from out of nowhere. Jeez, this is more crazy than
I mean,
Luke. I guess because Lucas comes out of nowhere. Oh, okay, I don't even know what I'm saying.
look at
What's going
Tom
on here?
choosing the one track that is different from the rest.
I'm screwing up a couple
Anyways,
times.
of all the
That
parts
wouldn't
to
be the
have
first
John
time.
in, I think this is the last one I want him to be in because me and you, John, we do not like each other in these races, just from the gameplay alone. It's gonna be more apparent when you see my footage.
Item throwing.
Yeah,
Both rocking the same cart. See.
yeah. My sister was, she's trying to find what, basically copy my car combo to see if she can get some goods out of it. But I was always a firm believer in that it doesn't matter how big your club or your bat is. It matters a heck of a lot more who's swinging it.
Sorry. Words to live by.
I got that quote, the quote similar to a quote from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's a good quote, because the writing in that game is pretty good.
Jack.
Don't ask why. I thought that red was going for me. I tried to escape it. Because when you, I could go out of bounds rather than get hit by the item, so that way coins don't pop out and you guys can't get it. But
True.
in that case, it was very effective because I don't think anyone's going to collect those coins in midair like that.
Yeah, man's gotta do what he's gotta do to avoid a red shell.
So you'd probably see me do that more. Like, say if I have no defense and there's a red shell coming for me, but more than likely it's for, like, say a blue shell on like a track like a Rainbow Road where there's no guardrails.
Yeah. Isn't it better to just do that instead of just taking the hit for the blue shell? It saves you a little bit more or less time.
Probably, but it really depends on the angle that you're given.
And if you have any other items to back it up when you land, like if you have a mushroom up, your momentum's backed up to what it was before. What about items?
What about items?
Jack and his
I swear it's like whenever I want to
agent for John.
like this is a situation where I really need mushrooms, but then the game gives me fireballs, so when you get lethals in these situations, the best you can do is the position that you're currently in, unless if you can get some shots on the guys in front of you. But yeah, those fire flowers didn't really do too much for me because I don't specialize myself in using items like the fire flowers or the shells. I usually focus all my efforts in making full effects of items like, say, the stars or the mushrooms.
Yeah, because Fireflower is really situational.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you're gonna use it on angle, it's probably not gonna help you. It's better off being used in like a straightaway where it's actually more effective. Don't try that on the glider section either. Bad
Plus,
idea.
I don't know if it's just me or not, but whenever I am in the act of trying to snipe someone, it's like while I'm doing that, I forget that I'm driving. Like I forget to make this turn or something.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I can kind of feel that too, because you're more focused on just trying to get the actual snipe rather than what's going on in the actual game and stuff.
Like your eyes are on the guy that you're trying to aim towards, and then you forget that there's a turn there. Or you forget where you are on the track.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that.
Unless you could pull off some crazy trick shot.
Yeah, so that's a good
But
point
it's-
why my sniping skills stink, because I almost never go for it. I don't practice sniping.
You don't really have to practice. It's just like a matter of just throw it and see what happens. That's what I do. I just go practice.
Yeah, especially with the game. This game's net play. I mean, the hitboxes can be whatever.
Yeah, depends on like how the internet is overall. Because for whatever reason, this game it's a lot weirder than it was in the original Mario Kart.
It's all over the place.
It's worse. I'm like at the beginning when I first got Deluxe, I immediately noticed it. My first few online races, I'm like, there's something different about the internet here than it was here.
I don't
The
know,
item
it's this
lag.
part. So let's talk about this part where I'm right on your tail, Gerald. I got yet another fire flower. I'm trying to be cute here and trying to get at least one of them to hit you. Wasn't trying to spam it to you for two reasons. One, I don't want to waste it. Two, I might need it in case if third place might have a red shell. But I think Shemar is nice enough to back it off or back off from the items. Or was that Tom?
And then suddenly Tom.
Suddenly bomb. That was mine.
Look at your mom. I went wide to avoid Tom's dragging green shell, but you caught me right there and cornered me with that bomb.
I made a call out before and I just randomly threw it.
Yeah.
I tend to do that a lot. Honestly.
And I was thinking like I just tried to love tap you with the fire flower, and then here you come with a bomb that completely annihilates me. But then again, it doesn't do too much damage. I'm still relatively close to you in the lead there. And then this part, I don't know. I guess I got fed up racing Tom like that. Because that last part, it felt like me and Tom were side by side, and then in that certain spot, like if I felt like if I didn't use the super horn there, then Tom might have pushed me into the infield shortcut grass thing. So to avoid that, I ended up using it. And then right after I super horn Tom, I'm like, wait, why did I do that? I probably didn't need to do that because very rarely are you going to be pushed inwards to a corner. Usually you get pushed outwards, like a bump and run from stock car racing.
It's just all from the concern of just getting hit by the item he's dragging. Yeah, been in way too many situations.
If he was dragging an item, then that would factor in as another reason why I super horned him. But
It makes us race differently.
We're still side by side, so there's still a little ways to go for that dragging item from Tom to hit me.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh boy, that one Mario Circuit track is gonna be the reason that none of these Sweet Canyon tracks that were scheduled to be raced on are gonna get picked. And so
Yeah, we didn't want to.
in Sweet Canyon's place, we're racing on Mario Circuit, which does throw a huge curve, and everyone was we were all saying restart and all that, and then like keep going.
Wait.
Yeah, we were recording all these all-end races pretty late in the night, just because we're not very good at planning on when we can have it.
We're just procrastinating on other things, waiting for people to get here. We just get caught in like different conversations and forget why we're here.
Plus the time zones and all that. Like we got half the room is from the East Coast, another half is from the West Coast. So that really did that also threw in a curve into scheduling the time.
It plays a factor on like when we do it. Like we have to delay it.
Yeah, that's why it's a good thing we all did it when we were on break, so that we didn't have to worry about going to bed earlier, things like that.
Yeah.
Like us having stuff to do.
It was on the weekend.
For this race, I'm
Because-
just gonna watch my sister. For all the others, I've been watching myself race.
Selfish.
I've just been trying to find myself.
Definitely. I mean, how many races? I don't think this is one of them, but yeah, my sister does put together some good races. I think she might have finished second on the Ribbon Road race, where she took the shortcut to pass me, and then she beat John to the line to maintain second from him. So yeah, there's that. Ignore
Yeah, she
what
knows what to
I
do.
just did there. John is still
Yep.
behind me.
When you get hit, when you got shells around you.
In this gameplay, don't do what I'm trying to do. Don't. What's the point of picking a fight? Your no.
Don't be petty.
Stop.
Smart part Civil War here.
Look at
It, yeah,
I was
Thanks for
playing like
putting-
slow each other down mode.
thanks for putting a good show.
Like if you go out after a certain person, you just pretty much forget that you're going to the racing for the lead. I think that's the main reason why I've been I've been irrelevant for this whole Grand Prix, and how I've just been stringing together these mediocre finishes. So that's why you didn't see me in the mix for this Grand Prix, Gerald. And turns out you're actually pulling away, like real far away from John and the rest, because
I'm using a bike for like the first time in a long time.
that was your third win in this Grand Prix. Out of
I'm
the
surprised.
three, yeah. One more and you get the cycle that in all of the online races that the gang has all been in, only TJ has managed to come away with the perfect sweep.
It's unexpected, to be honest. I didn't expect it. I'm just racing. There's the one oddball off the biggest wrong track.
There's
You're-
certainly
That
they've
will
been
never-
close a few times though.
Gerald was going for the win, like he's afraid that he might not ever win again. Like you just win until you can't win anymore.
I got lucky because I got a mushroom on the final lap, so I just took the donut cup. I got first out of that.
Yeah, for this race, let's see it all wind down, shall we?
We shall.
Replays.
So for my sake, Steve, and get remotely back into the top 3 mix, which is around my goal for all of the online races. You know, if I'm not gonna win the cup, it'd be nice to get at least a trophy and not have Lucky to clap right in my face saying "nice try" or "you're mediocre."
Thanks for
Yeah.
the words of encouragement.
That's
Definitely motivation.
I'm not a huge fan of seeing Lakitu, so I'm gonna do all I can to avoid that. You know, I might not have control of my own destiny over being in the top 3, but I'll do my best and stay in first and hope for the best behind me.
I personally
Change
miss the older games where you get blown up by a bomb if you lose.
The results
That's
screen.
funny.
Mario Kart 64.
That'd be a lot
Yeah.
to program in if they had the results like in the old days for online. Then you'd have all the players watch the cutscene.
Yeah, but now that'd be cool to see, but it like waste too much time when people just want to get straight to the next race.
That's why you should be able to toggle that feature off, or like the host can toggle on or off that feature. But on default,
ceremonies, yeah.
the feature's off.
It'd be a nice touch to have, but nah.
I'd add it to like say recording sessions like this, or maybe say if we have a really special Grand Prix session.
Oh my god.
Speaking of bomb,
So, oh boy, I'm in the quite possibly the best position that you could possibly have. Insert sarcasm, because how things work in Deluxe. anytime you're leading for a long time, then of course there's going to be something like a banana, or not banana, but a lightning, or more importantly a blue shell that comes in and wipes you out and relinquishes the lead from you. And so
Yeah.
Gerald and Jeremy are going to go by for the top 2 spots. And then by
3.
by sheer miracle, Gerald, you're able to pull it off and get the quadfecta.
The perfect
The perfect.
four.
It was unintentional. So I usually I never really try. I'm just here to be here, just to have fun.
And what
with
makes
you
it
guys.
even more intentional is that nobody mentioned it. Like nobody,
Yeah.
nobody knew that you're going for the perfect.
We're all too busy just killing each other with items.
But when I go for the perfect, someone calls it out, and then it all goes to crap. If I
'Cause I'm the
didn't-
innocent kid in the back.
Yeah.
I got called out after it happened.
Now that you
Not
two
during it.
guys got the perfect, now it's my turn to get one of these days, or maybe it might be next parts. Who knows?
You have to fight for that.
Tune in next week, right before New Year's, as we go over the finale of this year's Gaming Master Guys 2017 holiday races. Thanks, Gerald. So till then, I've been Nintendo 14. They've been Super 64134 Mario Sonic Forever. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Signing off.